So has anyone seen one of these before? I'm not talking about the bottom half, but like many, many years ago, like, 30 plus years ago, whatever, when I was like a teenager, whatever, growing up, whatever, my mom would like buy one of the, it wasn't a Happy New Year, it looked like a flashlight, but it had these little friggy things on it, right? Had these things on it, right? The little, they lit up. Right? They just lit up, right? It didn't say Happy New Year. It didn't have this little ball thing on the bottom. Whatever. It looked like a flashlight, but it was like it had, it was one. It just had these little fraily things. I tried looking for this thing in like Spencer's, a bunch of different toy stores, right? And then I remembered that Walgreens had this, right? I remember that Walgreens had this because, like, my mom had bought me something like this billions of years ago. I lost it, right? But I do remember that it had all these like little things on the end of it that they lit up, right? That's all I remember. Is that it had all these things. It looked like a flashlight, right? And you turn it on, and it had all those things that lit up, right? It just had all of those things that lit up. Those, Yeah, it didn't say Happy New Year. It wasn't like a button, whatever. All it was, it looked like a regular flashlight, like a 1980s flashlight, right? But it had all of these things, these things on it that all lit up. That's what it looked. That's what I remember about the 1980s. Because I had one of these billions of years ago. It didn't say Happy New Year. It didn't have like a button. It didn't have this ball thing on it. So all I remember is it was one of these things. It is, you put on you turned it on, and all of the things lit up, right? All of the things just lit up. That's what I remember about it, like from the 19. It didn't have this ball on it. It didn't say Happy New Year. It looked like a regular flashlight, like a regular flashlight, and it didn't flash. It just had all these like different colors that just lit up. That's what I remember from like the 19. I don't know where my mom got it. But, I remember from like the 1980s or whatever that she had bought it for me, and I just remember that all of the things lit up. I just remember that all of the things, they just lit up, That's all I remember about this thing. That's all I remember. The things, all I did was just lit up. It didn't say Happy New Year. The ball didn't, like, it was like a regular flashlight, but like when you go to turn it on, it had these things. That's all I remember.